Void, take this terminal and trash it. That's it. I need a... If you're about to blast me about fixing that Void-forsaken terminal, it'll have to wait. I'm entitled to a break like anyone else. It's in my contract. I triple-checked. Sorry, I've had an accusation of laziness laid at my feet a time or two, and I'm not looking to score more. Not with the amount of eyes on me right now. I'm no loafer, mind you. Just happens I like to work in measurable gains, rather than busying myself for the sake of it. Right? You get it. Unfortunately, this job is turning out more vital to the war effort than I was initially given to believe. Meaning I can't exactly go at my normal pace. I'm getting pressure from the folks up top to deploy these Protectorate drones to the military camp on behalf of Auntie's Choice. That terminal's been giving me some trouble. The drones are ready to launch. All that he's doing is fixing their targeting priorities so they mark us as friendlies. But I can't breach the terminal's protocols. Drones are only as dangerous as their programming. But it's a moot point anyway. These ones ain't gonna shift on their own anytime soon. And that there's a problem. I know it probably seems like we're up to our ducks in troops, but half of them are ex-Protectorate trainees who can't tell the business end of a rifle. We need these drones. As long as I'm on break, work does not exist. I cannot see the terminal. I do not hear the terminal. Get me? If you want to go poking around, that's your prerogative. Just don't break anything, all right?
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration. Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure, always happy to tour around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Wowee, look at him go. Car's gonna be pleased having them added to the arsenal. Drones launched, and no one dead. I'd say this calls for a celebratory smoke. Say, maybe we don't mention your part in all this to Carr, huh? Truth be told, she's taken issue with me as of late. I could really do with not looking the fool again. You're a real pal. You will definitely be getting a high score from me during the biannual peer review. And before you go, take these. I reckon they'll come in handy to someone of your expertise.
Might I have a word, Commander?
These things take time, Commander.
I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn. Avoid it. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-Protectorate, a good man. Tracked on the Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit? Brief one, of course. I'm being serious here, Commander. Could you try doing the same? I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe. Likely not. We didn't exactly leave off in a good way. Traded some hard words over promises I made and ought not have. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action. Wasn't like I didn't want to take things farther, hit the Protectorate where it hurt. But I still had my cover to think of too. I couldn't risk disrupting the mission. I'd feel better about that commendation if things hadn't turned out as they did. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot. Guess some of what you said way back when stuck. All that talk about putting people first. Figured that's what I was doing. Putting a stop to all the pain I was causing. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him, till recent. If it weren't for Zeb, I'd be in the ground. It's a debt I never properly repaid. Plus, I don't relish his last memory of me being a vanishing act. I owe him better. And since finding you, well, a lot feels possible now that didn't before. Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly!
Help? Are you breathing? Say something! Oh, law. I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall? He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens. Not nearly as upset as we are. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears. I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize. There ain't no way off this platform besides jumping. You've seen how that ends. But you being down there makes you uniquely qualified to help us. The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our two former cohorts.
Exactly! Because he had no idea how science works and thought the word thrusters meant he could fly. So when I told him to jump, he opted for open air instead of where I told him to go. They're experimental. We'd not laid eyes on them before, but the data we found with them says they were actually designed to let people hop their way up the spire. If you activate the plasma thrusters when you're already airbound, they could give you a fair bit of extra boost. It should let you turn a quick hop into a surprisingly grand vault.
Thank the Sovereign... thank you, stranger. We are eagerly anticipating a long life utterly absent of starvation. Oh, you're by our crop of Brachythecium rotabulum. They're found in bandages and burn tinctures. If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be a waste.
That's it? It was that easy?
Fresher than your advertising copy. Next.
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
I agree with Liza. I'm inclined to keep a few paces from farming equipment from now on. Here's your reward for evacuating us with all our parts intact. I perhaps ain't as awash in currency as I'd prefer, so you can have my helmet as well. It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest. But to be honest, I'd like a little distance from plants for a spell.
People have been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news. Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... God damn it! I'm never getting that promotion. This was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Must be something I can do to salvage this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable? Personal thrusters? No one would ever want such preposterous things. I'd be laughed out of recreant reclamation. Imagine, jumping about like a sprog. Ridiculous. Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce. In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of. Until then, take care.
With the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight.
Was bounty for all.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice.
Greetings to our Order of the Ascendant listeners. We here at Auntie's Choice have the same sensibilities as you in the Order, and we wish for you to join forces with us. We all want what's best, and we aren't satisfied by what nature has produced. We can do better. Let's do better together.
Okay, back to business. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you
Can't believe some of those protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of something.
Around the year of 55, on old house Shetty Drive, a mile beneath the methane ice, down in the mine, some sugar little smalls, broke off the hatch with fault. The blast knocked off the miner's clock, but exposed the mother lode. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm, a leg, or sometimes even more. But that's what your auto dock discount for. Not so long ago, on a tidally lagoon, some green ore drifts of back in a chemical plant gloom. Brown sludge flooded the place. The vat manager chanced a taste. He didn't survive, but now we've got instant or slow pay. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. One recent fiscal year should kick workers into gear. Auntie asked for a new stint that keeps my brittle clear. Test subjects worked all day, but they shit out all their brains. Presenting lift-off laxative parade. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to bar workers who lose hearts on the job. Progress costs an arm, a leg, sometimes even more. But that's what your auto dock discount for. Or
reason wireless-free Arcadia exists. Advertising.
Emergency protocol surrender prime. Promoting.
Ailments as dropsy, sciatica, narcolepsy, rickets, night sweats, and collectivism. Not recommended for longer than 1 second at a time. Not responsible for temporary or permanent damage to eyes, teeth, skin, or general lifespan. Ask your doctor if a walk-in industrial macrowave is right for you. Right. Moving on. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
Shake a tough day that you wanna forget. The next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink purple berry tequila. Make the most of what you are. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink purple berry tequila. When you drink purple berry tequila.
Say, looking for big fruity flavor and plausible deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the purple bread worm with purple berry tequila.
When you drink purple berry tequila.
It's loaded with additives and preservatives, made with 100% real artificial purple coloring, and has a little added kick that gets you going in the morning.
When you drink purple berry tequila.
Yes, it's the only tequila that'll pick you up and never let you down. Try purple berry tequila today.
Shake a tough day that you wanna forget. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink purple berry tequila. Make the most of what you earn. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink purple berry tequila.
Play hard so you work a little harder. Sobriety won't make you any smarter.
So have another purple berry. Have another purple berry. Have another purple berry tequila.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium. From the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is wireless. Official frequency of Auntie's Choice.
Limber up for a motivating lecture, employees. Just because your Auntie Cleo reached the top of the corporate ladder doesn't mean she can't resonate some bottom-rung relatability. Business is much like toss ball, a game of inches and foot goals played with an excess of necessary roughness. And like toss ball, there's more than one way to make it. Why Why, I was just watching the latest bout between the Easy Heel Loafers and the Zero-G Shooters. Just quality clean.
Confronting threat.
And that 20-back tackle pileup on the tender in the mid-court restricted zone. Oh, I was on the edge of my luxury Sistine expectation lounger. Not to mention the concession sale. Invasive marketing hucked it out.
Perhaps if I subjected it to a large amount of N-rays, then hit it with the hammer. Oh, hello there. Welcome to my little slice of paradise in paradise. I didn't hear you come in. I'm focused something fierce on my current project, you see.
Is a marathon, not a sprint.
Well, aren't you the observant one? Yes, a crabble egg. I'm more than happy to tell you all the details of my project, since you asked.
Play by the rules.
Like I was saying, friend, this here crabble egg is gonna make me a mountain of bits. See, crabble eggs contain carbon, oxygen, iron, and are each self-contained units. You know what else has all those things? Skip drives. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna make me a mountain of bits selling skip drives made from crabble eggs. I'm basically there. I just need to figure out the process of turning the eggs into skip drives. And I'll be off to the races.
Crabwitch, a sandwich made from crabble makes a mighty fine treat.
Oh, wow, really? Everyone else told me I was mad. I really appreciate your words of encouragement, friend. I'll make sure you get one of the very first crabble-based skip drives. Please take this as a small thank you. It is? Fascinating. Did you see any unusual behavior? Any changes in crabble familial dynamics? Or the emergence of any new evolutionary traits? All the way dead? Or just a mite dead? Dang. Well, I reckon I can still do some research on their bodies. Here, for the research opportunity you've provided. And your trouble getting here.
Last selection has been scientifically proven to increase productivity, improve morale, and soothe all manner of mental malady in the listening workforce. At least in the lab. Not responsible for night sweats, abnormal bone growth, or prolonged glossolalia. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
You've let yourself slide, feeling down on your luck. Fell off the ladder and you think that you're stuck. The only loser is the shirker who quits. Your problems can be solved if you spend more bits. Try and try, never settle for less. It's true what they say, money buys happiness. Work extra shifts, you can sleep later. We've got the goods to make you better than nature. Auntie is the best choice. Bringing betterment to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice. No product testing to do, means cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. I'd actually be convinced if I were less versed in such affairs. No matter. Despite the bold display of false bravado, you lack the bluster of an Auntie's Choice spy. Excuse my circumspection. Uninvited callers have caused much of my misfortune of late. Although an intermeddling outsider like you may be just what I require. You travel freely. I'll forgo appealing to your sense of duty, as those outside the Protectorate lack such motivating principles. I presume you accept payment for services? Expect it's as dangerous a job as you make it. One as well-traveled as you appear might even accomplish it during the course of other adventures. The rewards are plentiful and handsome. Rare items, ingredients, cosmetics. Many such baubles fall into my hands, most useless to my research. During recent troubles, unsavory elements removed certain items from my old office. Among them, a series which took considerable time to assemble. Oh, to the point then. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly has been sold to various unknown parties across the island. I put it to you to find them. Once you have one of the 10 periodicals in hand, I will trade you for rarities and bits. Stay true, outsider.
Where Auntie's invasion is currently in process.
I'm Pierce Huntley, VP of Xenobiological Exploitation. For the past 50 years, I've been on a across the Arcadia system, helping everyone from middle management to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode, I focus on a different species to tell you the risks. Watch out for its tusks!
That's not the one you need to worry about. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Don't spill a drop of that arachnid and what each animal brings to the table.
Emergency protocols ready.
Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that doesn't kill you. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice of Dream Time. Work harder, not smarter. On the Elysium moon of Eden, a scenic piece of real estate, if you don't mind the occasional minefield. Pardon our dust. We'll spruce up the place once our takeover's done. For now, let's turn our attention to this episode's Leviathan crustacean, the Crabble. Think of Crabbles as the star wingers of the animal kingdom, but with goring horns and bottomless bellies. They're omnivorous, a 10-bit word that means everything. Head to your boots. Not a pleasant way to go. Here on Eden, we find a few breeds. The Hammerclaw is a hull-headed rascal. Lives up to its name. Packs a wallop up close. The Bullet Claw breed lobs plasma from its claw joints. They'll get you coming and going. You'll find various breeds adapted to their environments across Arcadia. Use your upper story when loading up for a hunt. Consider the Travels on Paradise Island hate a good jolt. Really sticks in their claw. My security team tells me we'll find a herd of Hammerclaws on yonder beach. Let's go close the deal. Huh. Beach is empty. Not a creature is stirring. Someone's getting vigorous dressing down. Wait, what's that in the sand?
Engaging combat protocols.
Underhanded rascals.
Take the heat off you, Commander. Just say which.
Fragrant. And hygiene products. Resourceful types can shuck Crabbles for their shells and plasma glands.
Sequencing
I've had enough of that for my hunt. So with that, raise a glass of Anti-Fizzo's Crabble juice and bid you bottoms up to your bottom line.
What say we change the system? This one goes to a smattering to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or guile.
Engaging hostile life forms.
That's tobacco. Smoke out tobacco.
It's what your friends all love to do. Behind your back, they make fun of you.
Our medical experts recommend you buy a version of you want your candy, it's tobacco. Delicious candy, it's tobacco. Get your candy, that's tobacco. You want your candy, that's tobacco. Candy, tobacco.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Opportunity and runaway gumption.
Seems nowhere on Paradise Island's going untouched by this war.
If it makes the competition look bad. So now, hear this juicy rumor from Protectorate territory. Frontline scuttlebutt has it the Sovereign is missing in action. He's supposedly their great thought leader, yet he has disappeared from public view, seen in neither moon nor station. What's the story here? We see Ante all the livelong day, cutting deals, driving profits. And the Protectorate's console has been the life of their joyless shindig lately. Quite the go-getter. He's supposed to be the Sovereign's top VP, his muscle. Seems highly involved in their whole totalitarian operation. The Sentinels, their secret police, reportedly answered to him. Makes you wonder if the console is really running the show. Who knows? We have all the jigsaw pieces, but no puzzle. When we do suss out the real story, you will be the first to know. Now, on to other things. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Wireless Free Arcadia presents our top requested marketing melody, Forced Rockets by the Herschel Sisters.
Force rockets. Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. When you miss the call for chow, but you want to eat something now, you'll go for lunch with Force rockets. When your tea is getting cream and your wiener out of steam, recharge your toast bowl crew with Force rockets. Force rockets. Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. drawing lots. What more tricks when you've got force rockets? Force rockets. Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today.
Now, a catchy pitch for Auntie's products you simply can't live without. Our Recreant Reclamation and Artificial Additives division has proudly announced its latest innovation. Slurry-lose.
I'll take fighting raps over living in a surveillance state any day.
Processed runoff of industrial waste, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet it's almost unbearable.
We believe so much in this delicious cosmetic measure, we're rushing to market. Following a modicum of testing, Slurry-Lose will soon be found in all of our food products.
Auntie's Choice. We put the art in artificial.
What nature created accidentally, we created on purpose.
Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Yes, well, I suppose.
This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt. That obvious, huh? Yeah, I was hoping there'd be something worth harvesting. Something worth the trouble of killing the poor creature. But hope is the father of disappointment. If the occasion calls for it. But I fancy myself something of a biologist. Or at least I used to. Me and raptidons, we're well acquainted. I know their patterns, behaviors, attacks. Know what gives them an edge around folk who ain't in possession of that knowledge. Which is why I gotta ask, what are you doing here? Oh, that's a high-profile target. Huh. If she entrusted that to you, then I reckon we're on the same side. Or something like it. I'm Inez Silung, Auntie's Choice, former combat medic in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Now, menial troubleshooter. Minister Milver Street of Fairfield sent me here to retrieve some information. Not my most exciting assignment, but suppose we can't expect much with the stalemate on this island. I'll admit I was eager for some good hunting around here. My arm, my graft, needs some bolstering. But if the raps here are as weak as this one, it won't help me none. When there's paperwork, there's enemy secrets. And dropping raptidons on the place is a quick way to stop any personnel keen on destroying those secrets before we find them. It's a kinder fate than if they survived. Allowing us to walk off with this intel would surely land any survivor in front of the firing squad. Or sentimental refreshment. This place is an archive of Protectorate censorship. If it's been sanitized, censored, or rewritten out of the Protectorate's history, the Ministry's where you'll find it. And apparently there's some highly sensitive intel about mental refreshment hereabouts. The Minister sent me here to find it. I've had worse. Most times it's mundane work, like paper pushing or tidying Milver Street Salon. Other times it's bloodier, but the rap pods made quick work of the folk here. Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way neither. Considering my condition, options are limited. If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs. Sorry. Guess I'm just used to folks staring real hard and then steering clear. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon, too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now.
From shopping our vast selections of remedies, such
I
as
just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones.
about you. Just a little bit more.
And now, back to it. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries.
No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one.
Are you stuck on the ground? Impact a code.
She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to, nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing.
No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, live on.
Truth is, my time is coming. The graft's making me sick, and it'll kill me if I leave it be. But I ain't giving up. There's gotta be a way to fix it. You looked at the fine print of an employment contract lately? It says any action taken by a worker that could result in impeded work must be approved by the contract holder. Not only would trying to fix my graft impede my work, but it's also financially unviable, unproven, a risky investment. So I'm stuck with a limb that's slowly poisoning me. Could pursue fixing it myself were I out of my contract, but if I attempted to end it, I'd have to waive all employment rights for the next year. That's a non-starter. Let me put it this way. If I was already on the bottom rung, this knocks me clean off and buries me in sand. But I started from nothing before. I could do it again. Maybe. Ain't easy moving between companies. And I wasn't always with Auntie's choice. But that's a story for another time. Get the feeling you will. Go on now. There's probably plenty of Protectorate info waiting to be scooped up if you're keen. Just mind the wraps. I got what I came for, so I reckon it's time to see about my contract. Law knows I could use a lucky break.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's choice.
No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, live on. Take wing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream.
That was sponsored by Auntie's Choice Office of Munitions and Catering. Time to restock your arsenal? Planning a key business dinner or banquet event? They have everything you need in one place. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka. Red and green and black and blue. Milky white and orange too. Yellow, even violet. Spectrum makes you smile, yeah. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, vodka. always threw the gauntlet down. Now's pretty vodka comes around. All the colors, don't overthink it. Tip it back and drink it. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, glug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos. We love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka.
Sequencing attack strategies.
How are you still upright over there?
Spectrum Vodka. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos.
And now it's available in mysterious murky brown.
Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka.
Honest to goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. When we here at Wireless Free Arcadia make on-air misstatements, we own up to it. Like right now. Sunday's weekend P&L report for the previous Saturday, we inadvertently misquoted a junior VP of conveyor sprocket lubrication and maintenance, blaming a belt drive starboard wing factory mishap for a 2% drop in daily space rivet production. Correction. The decline was only 1.8% and wholly due to human error. Moving on. A recent report on the new Sprats Up condiment substitute currently rolling out in test markets claimed the product has a mighty tangy 110% real Sprat flavor. Correction. Sprats Up actually contains real Sprat flavorings. Still a mite tangy though. That part's 110% correct. Okay, enough corrections. So we made a few mistakes. No need to keep harping on them for law's sake. Now, on to other things. Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
Hey, you there! Need a smoke that distinguishes you from the average oak? Well, look no further.
Wow, that's large!
It's the only cigar that says I'm in charge. It's an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout. When they see me coming, they shout. Look out! Perchance a glance at me with these. They know that I'm a VIP. It's a Wentworth Stout, and it says with pride that I'm a #1 top bonafide. In any crowd, I'm sure to stand out with an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Arcadia, the best things in sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement.
Auntie Cleo here to address all the hubbub over these riffs. Arcadia's yaysayers and eggheads would have us think these cosmic light shows herald the end of the worlds. Poppycock. Riffs present an opportunity, not a calamity. Once someone irons out their reality-rending downside, we'll be left with nothing but upside. I have full confidence that our lab coats in experimental operations will innovate a profitable use for them. Riffs could be leveraged in negotiations or to gatekeep trade routes. Think of the R&D potential. Seriously, think of it. That's your job, VPs. Auntie's job is to keep you motivated. The threat of extinction is the mother of invention, after all.
Now, on to other things. This is for anyone out there who
It's a special selection from
Ready to waste it. On your command.
And who did I see riding with me? The self-made market legend herself. Paragon of do-it-yourself. Slayer of unlucrative bureaucracy. Highest rung on our great internetocracy. I saw my opportunity and I took it. I said, Auntie, a moment of your time. Have you any tips for a bottom runner who's lost on the climb? I tried my best to urge her because I rose before the merger with Spencer's Choice. So all full of confidence I asked, how do I find success in Auntie's Choice? And this is what she said to me.
The old corporate thinking will only leave you sick. Listen, child, and take it straight from me. This term, self-betterment, makes you 110% everything you ever hoped to be.
Improve yourself, enhance the whole. Get that raise, advance your role and ignore all toll. Monopolize for price control, that's our highest goal.
We've got an improved outlook, a revolutionary corporate guidebook with a fresh new can-do surefire sales pitch. Now our underlings are grinning and upper rungers are winning. So shortly, you and I will all get rich.
Persuade them that a better liberate society. Sell them on improve. It's time to mount to piety. Choose betterment or impairment. Improve yourself, enhance the whole. Get that raise and that's your goal and ignore all toll. Monopolize for price control, that's our highest goal. Pitch them on some laurel graves. Make them buy our corporate ways. Convince them and increase your sway. Make them do what we say. I saw time for one more lesson, so I shot her one last question. I said, but I worry about reprisals when dealing with my rival.
Commencing combat-related activities.
Kill faster!
get caught. Never get caught. Never get caught. Never get caught. Oh, never get caught.
Back again to look for this protectorate idiot. Don't know why we bother. Sure shooting, he's gone.
My corporate
If you're that new salesperson, don't bother. Whoever was here packed up and left. I just come out here to tick boxes on Milver Street's list. And it's easy fix.
This is how you fly. There's no such thing as free advice, indeed.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services. Worker rivals get sleepy after consuming a full midday meal.
Not me. I stay hungry.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack. Whoever said humanity can't exist on bread and water never knew you. Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack, featuring our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets. Specially designed to be eaten alone at your desk.
The bare minimum you need to make it through your day.
Show your supervisor you stay hungry.
Fine. Let us proceed.
Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
There was a lonesome boy with the happiest frown, whose luck spun around when he came to town. A mountain he was smiling, he was dusting the boots, hugged the boy. Yes, he welcomed you with arms open wide, and he knows now you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Oh, make an anti-proud. Wouldn't that be swell?
Atmospheres of pressure.
Now let's admire these commendable comestibles.
Neither migraines, nor muscle aches, nor plasma weapon cauterizations will stay thee from thine appointed tasks. When duty calls, call on Matriarch's own Mercy Oxymorphone. It's the pain subjugator.
Intriguing items and
Hell. I've stood this post so many times I can do it in my
absolutely sure to enjoy.
A lot of fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these protectorate defectors. Not sure how I feel about that, except...
Best ever to be had. Perfecting, perfected. Our paradigm is ironclad. To do your job is a virtue. Every heart is a call, and every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all.
Minister, I'm telling you I can do more. I've been proving myself to you time and again, haven't I? All I'm asking is a mite of trust. Let me fix my arm, and I'll...
Calm down. You know the risks you enhanced troopers present. Am I utilizing you at all? Kindness on your behalf.
I'll calm down when you stop braying your little excuses.
How about that?
My, such aggression. You scarcely need add hostility to your list of inadequacies.
You're what fuels our mighty flame. We share
Ain't so sure you want to work for this imbecile, friend. There's more menial jobs where that came from.
Do try to understand my perspective. You were so lethargic returning, I had you pre-marked as a casualty. Do you know how many forms I've had to fill out on your behalf?
Now hold on. I went into enemy territory crawling with dangerous creatures for you alone to get some dusty report. And you got the audacity to complain about paperwork? If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
It is here that we thrive. It's out there they all...
You mean grant preferential treatment to a subpar contractor? And I suppose the bits for such a procedure shall simply manifest from the ether?
And if I die or leave, how do you reckon failure to retain an enhanced soldier would look to upper management, huh?
Please pay this disgruntled employee no mind. What would she do without Auntie's hand to guide her if she were unemployed? I should think death the preferable alternative.
That's it. I'd rather be a down-and-outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot a second longer. I quit!
What? I have done nothing to deserve such barbaric treatment. This is unheard of, and I might add, you'll not be welcome with an Auntie's choice once more. We'll not take a contract shirker back into our fold.
So you say, but Auntie's choice ain't seen a trooper like me before. You'll regret counting me out. Till then, I hope you choke on your mock apple martinis. And you, I got a proposition for you. Come find me when you're done with this clown.
She will most assuredly regret her decision. Most assuredly. But I suppose that is no longer my concern. Troopers abandoning their contracts. Blackguards like you running rampant. What is becoming of this island? I fear I may never know.
Stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
All done in there? Was hoping we could chat. Hope that little dust-up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged, and I was glad to get a few licks in during the jailbreak. Got a proposition. Since I'm newly free-ranged, and you're free-ranged yourself, thinking we ought to team up. You're going places. I want to go too. If you help me fix my graft, you'll retain the services of a fully functioning enhanced soldier. Me. Don't matter what you set your mind to, together we'll be unstoppable. And in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's choice.
Tries its best to disrupt us.
Had a feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what I'm capable of. Just gotta find out how to get there first. Doc Tinsley worked with graphs for some time before she came to Fairfield. Damn fine scientist. Reckon we should visit her lab at the edge of town to see if she's got ideas for us.
This much of a crowd's not likely to keep a low profile. Someone ought to head back to mind the ship.
Acknowledged.
After you.
When faithless subjects try to corrupt us, our guardians will always make them fall. The heroes of the hour, they're full of strength and power. Send in the sentinels for us all. Send them in, they will always win. Send in the sentinels for us all. La 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 la.
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to dispose of it. Every time I think I'm having a bad day, I just tell myself, wait till tomorrow. It'll probably be worse.
A paradigm preserved when they fight.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the protectors folks were
Send in the sentinel for us all. Whether inside or out, there is never a doubt. Send in the sentinels for us all. Send. In the sentinels for us all.
Gather around the receiver with your neighbors. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless, your trusted source for wholesome melodies and inspiring reports on community goings-on.
Prudence dictates. Our betters always know best, which is why our trusted consul now joins us to share his unvarnished knowledge of a painful topic, the traitorous Order.
My fellow Arcadians, it is well known that the Order of the Ascendant abandoned us when corporatist invaders arrived in Arcadia. Yet why? The roots of their betrayal reached deep, to when Ruth Bassar ascended to presiding bishop. She was jealous of the zeal our sovereign instills in his faithful subjects. Bassar's envy heralded a shift in Order priorities, a dereliction of scientific duty to pursue more selfish ambitions. The tumult of invasion gave them an opportunity to abandon us. Their contributions were always exaggerated. They practiced junk scientism in the name of hokum, grand plans, universal equations, ignoring the guiding light of our paradigm, which always foretold the gulf between Protectorate faithful and the Order. In truth, those math worshippers didn't abandon us. We left them to rot in their own overwrought thought.
Now, on to other matters. There's another beauteous melody granted by the grace of the Sovereign.
I've been bartering with defectors. Traded one forced rocket for a whole tandem prestige force flow.
These riffs got me awful perturbed. Is reality hard enough without some nerve-wracking phenomenon?
Hello again. Was there something you... Oh, Inez! You look, well, like you could use an ice bath and a cup of newly formulated trip teas. Has something happened?
Something has, all right. I ended my contract effective immediately. Now I'm free to prove myself to everyone in Auntie's Choice. My way.
Well, that's wonderful news. Or is it? I admit I'm still trying to work through what contracts mean hereabouts. But you do appear to be pleased, so I shall be pleased for you. That is not common knowledge in this town. But since Inez appears to trust you, I suppose I can do the same. Before I began my new illustrious career working with our tame, scaly friends here, I was a researcher in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Oh, I was on the verge of breakthrough when they shut us down. Oh, when I think of the lives I could have reached. But in my current role, I do try to help where I can.
Where my own first aid training can't reach, Doc's got me covered. The graft knocked me on my ass for weeks when I first got it. But she nursed me back to health.
Would if I could have done more.
Redcloak. Her sentinel senses ever keen, the eyes of the sovereign.
Right. I have a lead, Inez. I've identified 2 viable beasts on this island that you may be compatible with. Though it may not be easy to acquire the suitable specimens. The first candidate is the skeleton crabble. It has a rare form of albinism and was last spotted on the western coast by Protectorate scientists, who, unfortunately, went missing. I happened upon an old report of theirs along with a code used to operate their machinery. If their fate is what I suspect, the code may be of use to you.
I heard rumors of the creature myself. Our skeleton sounds a good bit larger than the average crabble. Meaner and smarter, too.
With fearless Redcloak betwixt them.
The second candidate is a Raptidon matriarch, the only one of her kind on the island as I understand it. She was last spotted in the crags near the Vox Relay.
Deep in Protectorate territory. This matriarch sure ain't making it easy for us. She'll be more aggressive and more cunning than her smaller kin.
Your weapons, greedy corporatists. I'm certain my reformed order allies will overlook your lapse in judgment if you turn over...
I suggest avoiding the front gate. But you may have luck finding a drainage outlet in our matriarch's cave. The Protectorate often build them in this manner and leave them unguarded. When you breach the matriarch's lair, you must rouse her from hibernation. I found pheromones to be quite effective. Inez, I'm certain you know a formula that may suffice.
That I do.
Excellent. It'll be a rather unpleasant wake-up call for the matriarch, so she'll be upon you in moments. I suggest your armaments be at the ready. Then the grafting part is yours.
It appears that your math is faulty. Clearly a failing of your grand plan.
Yes, though I would recommend a careful surgical removal of the specimens, please. Now, when you acquire one or both of these parts, return here straight away, and we can begin surgery. Matriarch, Law guide you both out there.
Where the sovereign in his benevolence cares for all.
Lies! I am too